Literally. To me, my X-Men. Oh my God. Have you guys seen the first two episodes of X-Men 97 on Disney Plus? I hope you did. And if you were a fan of the X-Men from the 1990s, it doesn't show with me, but anyway, yes. If you've watched the original X-Men the animated series way back in 1992, all the way until it completed its 5-season run with a cliffhanger in 1997, we finally get the sequel series from Marvel Animation, X-Men 97. And oh wow, it's synergetic, it's cathartic, and it continues the story that we have been waiting for, a continuation of what the X-Men are doing a year later after the disappearance or the death of Charles Xavier. Yeah. Well, without going into spoilers, the team is moving on and continuing its mission to create a peaceful world of coexistence between humans and mutants, fighting for what's right. But at the same time, they earn a new ally in the form of their former nemesis, Magneto, who was left the will and testament of Charles Xavier to continue the dream and lead the X-Men. Now, if you've read X-Men comics from the 80s and 90s, that's straight off Chris Claremont's run of the trial of Magneto, combining it with 90s storylines, of course. This is the 90s era X-Men popularized by Claremont and Jim Lee. And yeah, there's so many storylines there from the 80s and 90s that'll be mixed up and turned into this sequel animated series, which so far for the first two episodes is awesome. My God. As an X-Men fan, as a kid who grew up in the 90s watching this, going home every Friday night to catch an episode, you can't imagine how the kid in me is jumping up and down right now just to see the X-Men back. And yes, I have here the art and making of the animated series by Eric Lewald and Julia Lewald, the two writers of the original X-Men series. They created this book that I have in my hands here. There. It shows the panel of the iconic opening. And again, in X-Men 97, they recreate that with a twist. I won't reveal it, but you gotta watch it. And each episode is 30 minutes long. So from the very first episode, To Me, My X-Men, to the second one, where Magneto pretty much goes on trial, straight out of the trial of Magneto. It's awesome. Very, very awesome. And I've had X-Men merchandise and memorabilia that I've collected over the years, from Marvel Legends all the way to the Uncanny X-Men trading card book, which was the trading cards released back in the 90s featuring the art of Jim Lee. So you can see there's the gold team and the blue team. And yeah, it even has the cards, which I haven't opened yet. But yeah, look at that. There's Jean Grey, Megan, Iceman, and all of this drawn by the man himself, Jim Lee. Popularized X-Men with all of those iconic outfits. And I'll show you the toys. Just a second. Let's get to that. First off, yes, I've been a Marvel Legends collector since way back, and these are my X-Men Marvel Legends toys inside the box. Yeah, even the Age of Apocalypse ones. Don't mind Wilson Fisk here. He was just there because he was in the box. I'm also a Marvel vs. Capcom fan, so of course you have to have the Unstoppable Juggernaut. All right. There's the trading card book again. But we are going to take a look at the lineup that I've assembled here, inspired by X-Men 97. And there is Cyclops, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Jubilee, Storm, Bishop, Rogue, Gambit, Beast, Morph, which I switched off with the Age of Apocalypse Morph head, and Magneto. And there's Charles Xavier, who I haven't opened yet, but I will get to that soon. And there's the short-lived Marvel Legends small series, or the 3.75-inch series. And I have the Sentinel here. And I haven't opened these guys yet. Here's Apocalypse and his X-Men, the animated series colors. and Archangel, Warren Worthington III. Well, basically, I have the 5 original X-Men, including Iceman, who's in the box. And I'll show you the other toys I have hanging in the ceiling in my display room. Here they are. To me, my X-Men. And I'm very happy to have assembled you guys just for this video. Wow. And I said I'd show the wall of X-Men mint on card figures that I have, which I haven't opened yet. You saw the aforementioned animated series colors Apocalypse. Here's my old Toy Biz X-Men Cyclops a la Jim Lee colors. And from the animated series, here is the old lineup. Oh yeah, including Wolverine and his new X-Men jacket outfit. There's Spiral and Avalanche. And unopened figures of Cyclops in his X-Factor outfit. Gambit, Dazzler, Wolverine in his black costume, Storm, Beast in gray colors, Silver Samurai, Storm in a black uniform, and Iceman. And there's Daredevil also, but he's not an X-Man, and Peter B. Parker from Spider-Verse. But yeah, there you go. To me, my X-Men. So overall, please do catch X-Men 97, which is now streaming on Disney Plus, and it airs a new episode every Wednesdays. It'll run for 10 episodes, so you better not miss it. And if you need to catch the original X-Men the Animated Series, that's also on Disney Plus, and it's also on Apple TV for purchase. So, to me, my X-Men, I'm glad you're back. The 90s kid in me is ecstatic. It's spectacular and awesome. I am astonished, and it's uncanny. Watch X-Men 97 now.